If you aren't practicing continence, semen retention, or nofap, then you are going to stay weak as a man for the rest of your days. And I don't just mean weak in the physical sense. I mean weak in the physical sense, the mental sense, and your spiritual sense, because you are going to be lacking the fundamental essence and the driving force that propels your being forward in all aspects of life. Don't get it twisted that you're not going to make any progress because you're constantly evolving as a being, but this is the bedrock, the foundation of what is essential for you to actually achieve the heights that you picture within your mind. Swami Sivananda even says that through the practice of brahmacharya, or sexual essence retention through mind, word, thought, and deed, this is enough to achieve physical, mental, and spiritual success alone. So just having this practice is enough for you to achieve success in these parts of life. It is the most essential practice, and I cannot stress it enough. Now, if we look at the 8 limbs of yoga, these are the 8 steps to achieving enlightenment. And the first step is yamas, which means right living. And the 4th section of the yamas is continence, retention of the sexual energy. This shows you that even if you want to achieve enlightenment, continence, sexual purity, is the bedrock of this path. And if you do not have your vira, your essence, your sexual energy, then you will not have the energy and momentum to actually achieve these heights of spiritual enlightenment. There's many different aspects of why this is so important, but nonetheless, this is mandatory for reaching enlightenment in this life and the next, because you are literally draining the energy that you are accumulating, because this energy is not just physical, it transmutes into physical or spiritual essence, vital essence, energetic essence once that process matures from the body. This practice alone is essential for you to know yourself. If you do not practice continence, semen retention, or even nofap, we can get a lot more into the specifics of these practices, but at the very least, retaining your semen, retaining your essence is the most important factor. Now, without this essence in your body, which is the mercury of the alchemist, you will not have the ability to reflect on yourself and to meditate and comprehend your defects to the degree that you can dissolve them. This is literally the force, the fuel that propels you into higher consciousness. And without this, none of that is possible. You can try shortcutting the loop, but you are missing out on the foundation. It is just like how the Bible says, building a foundation on sand is a recipe for it to crumble. You want to build your foundation on a firm foundation, and this energy is your shortcut to achieving success in all of these areas. This is essential as a man and as a woman, because retention of this energy gives you access to more momentum and more free available energy to achieve what it is you are already doing in your life or aspiring to achieve. This energy is going to be the fire underneath your ass. And without this energy, you are going to be unmotivated, unclear, lack drive, and a whole host of other issues. You are going to weaken yourself as a person. I know plenty of strong men who are strong on the outside, seem very robust, but on the inside, they're weak. And what makes a man? Is it his body or his appearance, or is it all aspects of him? His physical, his mental, his spiritual, his values. everything plays into being a whole human, and you can't leave out any of these factors, because this is what makes you a being. This is what makes you an evolved being, and you have to have these assets, and you have to have this energy to be able to clarify yourself in all of these aspects, because without this energy, you will not be clear-minded enough to be able to see your defects, to be able to comprehend them, and then to be able to do something about it, to get rid of them. And this is the recipe that I teach in some of my other videos, and it's called revolutionary psychology. First, you have to observe your ego, your defects, the eyes that run the show within you. Second, you have to be able to comprehend them. Where did they come from? Why are they continuing to wreak havoc in your life? And third, you have to have a higher power, a stronger force to be able to transmute those and destroy them, to unbottle the essence that is being suffocated within you. And without the mercury, the vira, the sexual essence, this process is almost impossible. At the very least, it is going to take you lifetimes to accomplish what you could in this lifetime through this practice. One of the most common benefits of this practice is the physical benefits. Whenever you start to retain this energy, you are going to be motivated to do physical exercise, to stop eating bad foods, to stop doing neglecting habits that are unhealthful to your being. You're going to start taking up new habits that are more effective for your physical, mental, and spiritual states. And this is going to correlate to progress and achievement in your physical body, but also your mental and your spiritual bodies. We have to remember that being a human is holistic, and all of these factors play into it. You can't have a beautiful physical body without the mental and spiritual aspects to counter or to complement those aspects. You can have a nice body, but you can see, just for example, steroid users. They may look beautiful on the outside, but at a certain extent it's repulsive because it's too much, because their mental state is not pure enough that they actually see themselves as not good enough still, or to the point that they need to use external chemicals or drugs that manipulate the natural effectiveness of the body to counteract this mental imbalance of themselves. You're also going to experience mental benefits out the roof. You're going to have so much more clarity. You're going to be able to think better, to actually execute better. You're going to have more memory retention. And these are not even the end of it. It's just a start. But this is enough for you to actually, this was enough for me to want to do this, because whenever I was releasing my essence, often I noticed severely that my memory was suffocating. My intelligence to be able to recall and to be able to integrate the things I was learning, and also to have the motivation to learn more, was suffering. My clarity was definitely lacking, and ever since I started this practice, I am back on my game. I can think faster. I can do stuff like this and just talk off my head, get into a flow state. I can recall circumstances so much easier, and I'm just so much more on my game. And you're going to notice the longer you reserve this energy, things are going to just work effortlessly in your life, because this energy is going to be a motivating, pushing factor for you. Because without this, you're going to be suffering from your own vices. Clearing your aura. This works on the physical, mental, and spiritual levels, but people are going to be attracted to you. People are going to feel more comfortable in your presence. You might even receive women attraction or male attraction if you're doing this as a female, but circumstances in your life are also going to be attracted to you, and you're going to feel better in your body, clearer, more harmonious and peaceful. And this is because what's happening is you are literally disintegrating the defects that have been holding you back for a long time. And this energy is going to be acting as a purifying force within your body, and it's constantly going to be bringing up negative aspects of yourself for you to deal with. And it's either you're going to deal with them now, you're going to be indifferent and try to deal with them later, or you're going to go back to your vices, release, and wallow in the neglect of handling your own business for however long until you actually get confronted with them again and have the same decision to do it again. So through this process, your aura will be cleansed, people will be more attracted to you, circumstances will be more attracted to you, and you are going to become more magnetic as an individual because you are changing the vibration of the state of being. You are literally changing the frequency and the state of being that you present yourself as, and you are going to align with higher states, people, circumstances, and opportunities in your life. I hope you guys like this video. If you haven't started semen retention yet, or if you are newer to this, stay strong. And there's a ton of things that you can do to keep you motivated, to keep you disciplined. But this practice is going to be the most important foundational bedrock that you can possibly take up in your life. And make sure that you try your hardest to make this a consistent thing in your life. Battling the demon of lust is going to be one of the hardest battles you can possibly face because desire and lust is the most primordial defect or desire that we face as human beings. So just know whenever you are being presented with challenge, this is an opportunity for you to evolve. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment if you're on this journey, if you're starting or thinking about it. I would love to talk to you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions or what you would want to know about my own journey with this. But hope you all have an amazingly blessed day. Peace, love, and light to you all. Namaste.